welcome back to Kushinsaaan. We are once again here with our idiotic, crazy predictions. I think अब तक हमको अपने सारे predictions को crazy prediction बोलना चाहिए because एक भी सही नहीं आ रहा है. Like unless that I predicted in the last race that there would be more than 3 or 4 DNFs, 2 DNFs, and I think maybe 6 or more than 6 DNFs throughout the weekend. I don't know. But we are back with another prediction round with, of course, another crazy F1 fanatic, Onkar. Welcome back to the prediction.
Hello everyone. Hope you enjoyed the races and the Ferrari fighting last week. It was crazy how they were going at each other. And yeah, based on our predictions, I think nothing is coming true. So we have, I don't know what luck we have right now. Definitely nothing is coming true. Though I had one prediction coming true that Behrman would be, I think.
That was a good prediction.
Yeah, I think would be coming in the top of the line.
He finished top 5, right?
Yeah, I think he was 5th. I think, yeah.
Man, in that Haas, I think in the pre-predictions he predicted that Haas will be at a very competitive margin, equal to Red Bull or McLaren, but I think it's above them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are we already at Matt and Tommy's level? What are we doing, man? Few of our good predictions are actually coming true.
And it's actually very great to see Behrman being in the top. He's an excellent driver. He has the potential to go to the top of the field, and seeing there fighting with the top folks is actually really great.
Another driver who did well, if you remember, who was just behind Kimi Antonelli at the safety car restart.
Which one? Ocon?
Franco Colapinto, bro.
Oh, Colapinto, right. But something messed up, right? I'm not remembering.
So he was on hards. That's why he didn't pit, because they had to go more laps on those hard tires to get utilized it completely, and then I think they pitted for softs or mediums. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But that was good to see both Alpine cars actually contending, and after the Drive to Survive this particular season, seeing Briatore kind of firing him, I feel that was a good redemption arc for Colapinto. I feel he's a very good driver. He proved it in 2023 when he was in Williams, but then 2024 he didn't get the chance. 2024 season, 2023 season, I don't remember though. But again, he's a good driver, just needs a good car, and like Behrman, I think he'll prove himself.
Yeah, the most sad thing I've seen is Max Verstappen. Man, that breaks my heart to see him not even finish, to be honest, the race. And yeah, he deserves much better car than this. Bring back Horner, I would say.
Man, I think it's the car was some 30-40 kgs overweight, and we were expecting that from Williams. But I don't know how our Red Bull that overweight, man. It was shown on Korean media, and the photos leaked on Reddit, and then it was on all social media, something like that. But if you see why we both, Onkar and I, are still in so much hope that Max is going to be back, is because he is Max Verstappen, and if you see every race start, be it a sprint or the 2 races, he goes from 6th or maybe 8th to 14th, and then finishes 6th. And if it was any other driver, they would just keep crying and be so demoralized, bro. Why am I 17th? And yet maximum they could finish was P10 or P11. But that's Max Verstappen. He always, I don't know how he does it, but he does the trick. And that's why I think I never used to like Max till 2023. But in 2025, he proved me. It completely changed me into a Max Verstappen fan when he was fighting both the McLarens, the strong McLarens. But coming to strong McLarens, Onkar, I am the happiest. If someone would have ever predicted that McLaren downfall is coming soon, it was myself in 2023 season or in 2023 season. I had texted Onkar on Instagram with a reel saying 2024 season will be the last season Red Bull will ever have a competitive car. And it did.
McLaren.
And now it's back. No, in Red Bull era, when
Okay,
in
okay.
2024 they had this Porsche controversy with Horner. They
Hmm.
wanted to remove Marco. Jos Verstappen was not happy. Something like and plus Max Verstappen going to Mercedes in 2024. The big rumor coming happening on the grid, but they predicted it for McLaren this particular season, and it's happening. But again, yeah, I think you two will agree that Oscar Piastri doesn't
Yeah.
deserve it. Not even a single race start.
Yeah, exactly. I think Oscar needs to be there, man. He has zero experience right now how this car works in a race condition, and that will surely affect him going down the line. So he needs a strong start in the coming Japanese Grand Prix, and I believe he is a driver that he should be able to get the most out of that car. Even
Hmm.
even even Lando has a race start on him
Yeah,
ahead, which he has some
correct,
experience.
correct.
But to get back and Oscar needs some work to do, I believe.
The world champion Lando Norris. It's not even 4 months, and people have already forgotten that he's a world champion. Like he's so freaking irrelevant right now that everyone, most of the Mercedes fans, have already decided Russell is a world champion, and then that the rest of us is me, who still thinks that there's some hope because there's 2 races out of 24, now 22, 20 more races to go. There is chance for Hamilton and Leclerc to, just come right back into the races. But what do you think about Lando Norris becoming so irrelevant out of nowhere in just 4 months?
Yeah, I think we actually saw in when he won the world championship, right? He was like the weakest champion, everyone was saying. That I think that contributes to what we are seeing right now.
Yeah.
And the matter of the fact that he is nowhere near the top of the field, right? Even to get his name there, he is struggling a lot. He's not even qualifying there. We saw one instance in, I think, sprint qualifying where he was somewhere in the
Yes.
mix
Yes.
of those front runners. But apart from that, I think nothing is working right now for them. And even with the DSQs, both of them going out, I think McLaren needs a better comeback right now. Otherwise, I think this trend is going to be keep following if they don't keep up.
Enough of discussion for the past 2 races. We are going to start a discussion, our predictions for the Japanese Grand Prix 2026 season. First prediction, the big good surprise.
So last time for a good surprise, I went for Bearman, and for big flop, I went for Gasly. This time, I'm going to switch it.
Akshay Kumar.
Good surprise. I'll go for Gasly. I think he showed a great promise fighting with Max. He was at a point where he was telling his engineer as well, what is the gap to Max? I want to catch him, etc. But yeah, he was showing a great promise in that Alpine car. So this time, good surprise going for Gasly.
By the way, guys, let me tell you, I have not decided anything. So every prediction in this predictions list is going to be crazy prediction. I am just going on the go because I have very less time because Onkar has a very tight schedule. So let's go. Big surprise for me is going to be, you are not hoping that I would ever say this, but I feel it's Lando Norris.
What?
I feel it's Lando Norris for Japanese Grand Prix. They were very strong for past 2 seasons, and I feel, of course, the regulations are different. The car is slower, but they are still the third fastest car. If they actually work out the coolant issue, because it's, I think, 14 days gap now, and they should work it out. I feel Lando Norris is going to be finishing top 6 somewhere. Again, I want to place Max Verstappen in the top 6, but I don't know how can they reduce a 30 kg excess weight in the car in just 14 days. I have no idea about that. But Lando Norris, I don't like him becoming a world champion, but he is a world champion, and we cannot ignore it. He is good when the car is good, and I feel the car is bearably drivable. Third fastest car. I think he might not be on the podium. I'm not predicting him on the podium, but he will be definitely in the top 5 or top 6. I wanted to go for Oscar Piastri, but the point that you raised before, zero race starts, zero idea about how the car is going to work in the big races, not the sprints. I think I doubt Piastri will ever be in that top 6 mark, but Piastri being Piastri, he can be. But my good surprise, I don't know why, but it's Lando Norris. Big flop, again, out of the blue, I have to go and I have to choose this. My God, I feel you are going to. Are you going to say Oliver Behrman?
No.
Okay, I'm going for Oliver Behrman. I feel 2 great race starts, 2 great race finishes, but Japan, expects something more. Those fast few first corners, then a tight U-turn, a hairpin, and then again a fast corner, then again a slow corner. I feel Haas has got, the car is very good. Oliver Behrman is a very good driver, no doubt. But I kind of feel there has to be one particular race where actually he falls behind the Alpine and other cars. So I'm predicting big flop as Oliver Behrman.
My big flop, I'm going for opposite of you. I'm going for Lando Norris to be the big flop here.
Oh, okay.
So the main thing that I think is McLaren is not there yet. I believe in general, not track based, but in general they are not there yet. They are still having some issues. They are still having to figure out how the car works. Piastri with having zero race experience, they don't have enough data for the car. Each team has 2 cars running in the race, right? They have enough data from back to races. Piastri not running, they don't have enough data. So going to a crazy track like Japan, where the turns are tight, the turns are fast, and everything requires inch perfect precision. This is going to hinder a little bit with Lando and McLaren in general.
Okay.
So big flop going for Lando.
So you gave the same reason but changed the driver.
Yeah.
The reasoning was same. You went for Lando and I went for Oliver Behrman. Okay. The next prediction is going to be a crazy prediction. Ongar, come on, be a little crazy and do not put Ferrari in it, please.
So here's my crazy prediction. Max Verstappen qualifies in top 3. So I cannot see him go down here. I cannot see him. I have to support him whatever you do. He's the one driver that is I will support him anyways, and he'll be always there. But yeah, I think the main thing is Max enjoys this track.
Yeah,
he enjoys Suzuka. Even last year he said the car was very very everywhere and not up to the mark, but he still qualified P1. He won the race as well, keeping the McLarens at bay. This time I'm hoping that with this time span that we have, Red Bull do something, and at least he's in the top 3 with the other drivers in the mix.
I acknowledge that. I feel Max Verstappen on this particular track is by far the best driver. I have never seen. I think it was Vettel once. Was it Vettel who was very good in Japan? And now it's Max Verstappen, man. I think I've seen it 23, 24, 25. All 3 races Max Verstappen has won it, right? Yeah, Max Verstappen has I think won all 4 from 22, I guess. And it's going to be. It should have. I feel it should be 5 back-to-back races. But with that big car, I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But of course, we cannot put Max Verstappen away. So my crazy prediction is going to be, as I said, I'm going on about and predicting these on the go. Okay, so all my predictions are going to be crazy, but I think this is going to be crazier. I don't know how, but I just kind of feel Alpine, both Alpines are going to be the third and a half fastest car in this whole race. I feel it's going to be Mercedes, Ferrari, maybe one of the McLaren and Alpine. I think both Alpine cars, maybe I can place Gasly there, and maybe P8 or P9 pull up into maybe P10. But I feel Gasly is going to finish above Max Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, and the whole other grid. I feel that. So I think he's going to be P5 or something. And it's going to be a big news coming out of Alpine's pit that, we are back and we are going to win 2027 championship and Pierre Gasly is going to lift the world title, something like that. But I don't know how crazy this prediction is, but I just feel Alpine is going to be above McLaren, one of the McLaren drivers, and Red Bull, and Haas, because I feel Haas is a better car, better team, but I still feel Alpine is going to be P5. Pole position. Go on.
So pole
Don't
position.
say Max Verstappen.
No, I'm not. So I'm saying he'll qualify in top 3, but I don't think the car is there yet. Even if he's driving, the car is not there. So for pole position, I've gone for Kimi Antonelli. The last time in China, this time he showed a great promise. I think he should be able to keep up that momentum going, keep up George Russell in bay with a little 10th or 2 here and there. And now, since he has a little bit of experience with the car as well, he should be able to maximize out of it and get the pole.
For pole position. Don't laugh. I'm not going for Ferrari. Don't worry. I'm not going for Ferrari. I'm going for George Russell. Again, good driver, beast of a car. I feel it just reminds me of W11. I'll still place W11 as the elitist car ever to exist on F1, and I love Mercedes for that. Toto Wolff had been a great principal that year and everything. But I feel Russell, because of that issue that they had with the car in Chinese Grand Prix, he lost the pole position and maybe the victory as well by 2/10. But if you see in the last 10-15 laps where Russell overtook the Ferrari, he was closing the gap with Antonelli in quite a good pace. So I feel if they do not have the issue what they encountered in Chinese Grand Prix qualifying Q3, Russell is legit, I think, going to be 4/10 ahead of Antonelli. And yeah, the senior driver upper hand is going to work out. And but has Russell ever finished good in Japanese Grand Prix? I have never seen that record, finishing ever getting podium in Japanese Grand Prix, man.
Yeah.
But maybe this is the particular year. This particular year, he might be that guy who finishes at the top. So my pole position, I hate it because I wanted to go for Charles Leclerc, but I have to be practical and I want to win these predictions. It's George Russell. We can't.
Nice.
P3, I have gone for P3. I have gone for Lewis Hamilton.
Nice.
Lewis Hamilton, Japan. I don't remember the records if he has finished amazing or not, but that guy, first race Australia, super confident even after finishing fourth. Sprint race, I think he again finished. He finished P3 in sprint, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. Again, super confident. Raced well. Was at the top, fighting with Russell, and then fall back. Didn't lose confidence. P3 in the main race, fighting purely on the racecraft with Leclerc, fighting with Antonelli, fighting with George Russell, still happy with P3 because he knows that car is capable. And I wanted to put him in P2, but there's some other driver sitting in P2, and I feel Hamilton is going to be a good driver in this particular race with that fast car. Especially, I feel even if the car is little, I think 4/10 slower on Japanese track in front of Mercedes, but in those the hairpins and the slow corners, the last corner, I think that's where Hamilton will utilize it very well. That boost mode and the overtake mode. So my P3 is Lewis Hamilton. What about you, Omkar?
So for my P3, I've gone for George Russell.
Okay. What?
So,
Wow.
so I'll tell when I announce my P1, but
Okay.
but the main reason is I think as you said, right, I've never seen George do well in
In
Japanese
Japan.
Grand Prix. Yeah, and he will get out of maximizing that car to be ahead of everyone. But I'm currently hoping that he will not be able to maximize that much other than the P2 and P1 that I'll announce.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's I think that's one of the things George will struggle with is getting out of those SS and as you said the hairpins and stuff.
Correct.
And from what we have seen in China, right, the race starts that happen don't go in favor of Mercedes here.
Correct.
The Japanese track I think will aid in other cars for this. For example, for Ferrari might go and then don't overtake. The overtakes in Japan are different, a bit difficult since the track is narrow. There are always SS around, and if you go out, take risk, go out of bounds, you are just into the wall or some gravel, and coming back from there is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
And George, I think currently we won't have that racecraft to take those risks. So yeah, let's see. P3 for George. So for P2, I've gone for Kimi Antonelli. I think so.
I know your
Again,
P1.
yeah.
I know your P1. It has to be. Okay, go.
So P2, I've gone for Antonelli. The main reason I'm thinking is again with the same race starts that Mercedes have. They do tend to go back a bit and then they come ahead. But China had that long straight that they can utilize to go ahead, right? Japan has a long straight, which is the main straight. Maybe they can maximize it there, but I'm hoping not. And they have the 130R turn that helps in it. But I'm not sure if there is overtake available there because there was no DRS there last time. So not sure if they have added it there. But I'm hoping that Japanese Grand Prix being such a technical track, such a tight track to overtake, it won't happen, and maybe the P1 driver will keep them in bay.
Okay. P2 for me. I've gone for P3. Lewis Hamilton. P2. I really want to see Max Verstappen there, but I honestly don't see Max Verstappen will be there. I honestly want to see Max win this out of the blue. Nope. P2 for me is going to be George Russell. Uh, I agree to the both points that we have spoken about George Russell not performing good in Japan. Especially your point where you say the straights are straighter, but the distance is a little short when they actually go for the right turn, and then the S's, then they have to brake to take a right, then go under the bridge, and then the hairpin. I feel that gap where it's the fast corners, but the grip level must be high so that you can smoothly sail through the S's. Ferrari has an upper advantage there as compared to Mercedes, but if that pace works out, and I think there have been news that I've been hearing that Mercedes is not showing the actual pace, and this and that. If they actually show it now, you never know. They might be 1-2, but I just want to be on the Hopium train, so I can't help. Russell, I have to put a Mercedes driver there. That's why I'm putting him there. Otherwise, I don't want to see that guy ever. Like, he's a good driver. I have nothing against him, but he's a very cribby driver, bro. He cribs every single time, and I don't know. I don't hate Russell, but I just don't want to see him amongst the Mercedes drivers lifting the cup. So, P2 for me is George Russell. P1, okay. It's my turn. P1 I've gone for. Any guesses?
Only one driver I can think of.
Bro, it's how can I ignore that driver? But I have seen that driver's face in Japan. It's not that great. But is this going to be a world-class race where we see The driver is not performing well in Japan, actually perform good in Japan. If that's it, maybe Russell is P2. But P1 is going to be my boy, Charles Leclerc. I cannot leave that guy, bro. I have immense respect for that guy. Yes, he fucks up at times and he is stupid. He is stupid at times and that I am stupid quote actually belongs to him because when everything is going perfectly fine, I don't know what comes. कौन सी माता आ जाती है उसके अंदर से भगवान जाने पता नहीं उसको पागल साला कुछ भी कर देता है. But I feel amazing car. If Lewis actually is in the contendership in that particular race and fights back, defends Russell and Antonelli, and if vice versa, it can be Hamilton winning it, Leclerc P3, I don't care. I want to see a Ferrari driver win in Japan because last time we saw it, it was Vettel maybe and then zero. That there were no Ferrari at all in Japan. I feel they used to be a F2 car, man. But I feel Leclerc is going to do it. Maybe I'm putting extra bit of trust in him, but let's see what happens. P1 for me is Charles Leclerc. On to you, Onkar.
So P1 for me, the one and only 7-time world champion. It's going to be Lewis Hamilton.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, so the main reason I think is Hamilton last time, even last 2 times, he showed that he knows the car now. He's able to maximize the performance that we are getting out of the car. He's maximizing the race starts, going out of P5, P4 to the first and stuff. If he qualifies well to in top 3, let's say, or even in top 4, he has a good chance of going ahead and then keeping his car there, unless Ferrari mess up the strategy, which I hope not. Touch wood. Where is it? Here. But
bro, you said here and you touched something below. That's it.
Okay, no. I touched. Leave it. Cut it. But yeah, P1, Lewis Hamilton. Let's go.
Okay, so we have gone for Lewis Hamilton and the Ferrari boys. I hope, as I said, strategy works in our favor. Is it going to be 1 stop or 2 stop?
I think Japan will be 2 stop.
Yep.
Is what I'm hoping. Yeah. The main reason is the track is long. It has it will contribute in the tire degradation and stuff. But yeah, maybe we'll see 1 stop as well from some drivers taking some risk, etc.
I think that would be Mercedes, I feel. And if the Ferrari strategies fuck up, both Ferrari drivers, not one, because Apple rules maybe now. I don't know what they're doing. But yes, these were our predictions, and I had already told you, wait for a little, we will be back with our setup, and this is another good prediction video that we are giving you after the 2 very short videos because we both were piled up with work. Please understand us. We are a little occupied with work and we are doing this as part-time because we love F1. We love F1 just like you all. But yeah, that's it. These were our predictions for the F1 2026 season of the Japanese Grand Prix. Let us know your comments, your predictions in the comment section, and let's rate our predictions one by one and see who actually win the Japanese Grand Prix. Till then, meet you in Japan. Tata bye bye shapake khair manna nahi hai now. Do whatever you want to do. Be polite, be humble, and Forza Ferrari. Bye bye.